Good morning, everybody. I just found out something this morning. In Cambodia, they have these centipedes, and I was washing my clothes, just minding my own business in bare feet, and I felt a stinging on one of my toes. And I looked down, and there was a centipede crawling on my toe. And all of a sudden, when I looked at it, I feel this burning, like a really burning, and I still feel it now, the burning on my toe. And this little demon, he bit me. Yeah, apparently they have these little like their legs are hollow, and they also have poison glands in their mouth. So I don't know if he stabbed me with his hollow legs, what they can do, or if he bit me and injected poison, which they can do as well. They're nothing to be played with, and I didn't really realize. I seen them in the woods before in Cambodia, over in Siem Reap, but these little jerks are pretty dangerous. And now, guess what? Anything that hurts me or bites me, I kill. So we're going to show you what it looks like, and then we're going to smash it with this 7-Up can. He's going to get a nice little 7-Up surprise for biting me. There it is right there. That's a little centipede that bit me right there. It's about 2 inches long. Well, I'm going to say it was 2 inches long. If you don't like violence, don't watch this, because I kill anything that bites me. So here's my 7-Up can. Here's the centipede. Payback, 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 payback. Okay, and there was the centipede. Now try and bite me again, okay? See what happens to you next time. Okay, while I'm doing the video, I just want to do it on this thing. Here's the motorcycle that I purchased for $580. It's in really good shape. It's 13 years old. So remember, it's $580, and you can purchase a motorcycle in Cambodia for about that. All you have to do, a good way to do it, is go to a used motorcycle dealer and you know, go and offer them $500 for your motorcycle. And what they give you is, here, I'll turn the camera to me, 1 second. Buying a used motorcycle in Cambodia is very, very easy. And this is what you have to do to buy a used motorcycle. Don't go through any like sellers on Khmer 24 if you're not from Cambodia. I wouldn't recommend that at all. I mean, you can, but basically what you need to get from the person selling you the motorcycle is when the motorcycle is purchased, when it's brand new, they give the person, the owner, a card with his picture on it. It's a little card, it has his picture on it, and then you have to carry that card with you everywhere. And also they give you a bill of sale. On the bill of sale, you'd have 2 thumbprints. You'll have your thumbprints, the one that buys the motorcycle, and then you're going to have the seller's thumbprint, the person that sells the motorcycle. You have to have 2 thumbprints on the document. If they try not to put their thumbprint on it and just have yours on it, it's not valid. You have to have, remember this, you have to have 2 thumbprints on all documents in Cambodia. So a lot of times they'll not put their thumbprint on there because they don't want it to be valid, but it has to have your thumbprint on it. And the reason I'm saying go to the motorcycle shop is they have the ink. They have the ink to put the thumbprints on the seller's document. You could go out and buy your own ink, I guess, and carry that with you if you're going to go buy a motorcycle. But make sure you get those 2 On a used motorcycle, you have to have two things from the seller. You've got to have that card with the picture on it, and you've got to have a bill of sale that shows you paid for it, and with the two thumbprints on it. That's all you need. You don't have to register it as long as it's got plates. If you have the card with the picture on it, that means it has plates. It has license plates. You don't have to register it at all. You don't have to do any paperwork after that for buying a used motorcycle. I believe you may have to pay tax, like something maybe $20,000 or something a year. I don't like get a tax sticker. I have to check on that, but anyway. Basically, that's all you need. And a used motorcycle, very easy to buy, very easy to buy. A new motorcycle, more difficult to buy. You have to go to the dealer, then you get those two documents, of course. You got to register it, because it's never been registered. See, the used motorcycle, it's already been registered. You don't have to do nothing with it. You don't need a driver's license for it if it's under 125 cc's. I got my motorcycle is 110 cc's, so it's like riding a motorized bicycle, basically. So I don't have to have a Cambodian driver's license. I don't have to register it. It's already been registered, and I don't have to do anything with it. So that's the thing with buying motorcycles. Going back to the new motorcycles, of course you'll get those. You have to register it, and that is, you have to go through these people that sit out in front of the registration office, and they're like in between. So you go through to register your motorcycle, and you have to pay them a certain fee for them to do it for you. So, or the dealer can do it for you. They put the paperwork in, and then they call you up when it's done, and then you go in like 3 weeks later, and then you go in 3 weeks later, and then sign the papers, and then that's done. Anyway, it's a process, but used motorcycle, I found it to be a better option for me because used motorcycle I found to be a better option for me because of the fact that I'm going to be here for 1 year. And so I would have to spend at least $50 to $60 a month on rental fees to rent a motorcycle. So that's 1 year. That's going to be $600. Well, yeah, this would be $600 anyway. So I might as well own something and not have to worry about maintenance or breaking down. Have to go back to leaving my passport. That's the thing. That's another thing with renting a motorcycle. What's the hassle? You got to leave your passport or your contract with the school, a copy of it that you work at, with the rental office, which is a hassle. So leaving your passport, that's not a good option. I would never leave my passport with any of these rental people, these rental motorcycles. I did when I rented my motorcycle in Siem Reap. When I rented it, I left my driver's license, my American driver's license. I refused, and I told her right out, I'm not going to leave my passport here. Now, because your passport, if you don't have it here, you get deported. Just that simple. So, what if they lose it? It's better that you have it with you always. Don't ever leave it with anybody. So, don't be, anything could happen. You don't know how they store it. So. Anyway, that's my thoughts on motorcycles and buying a used motorcycle versus renting a motorcycle. The cost is going to be the same if you get a used one. It's in good shape. The motorcycle I got's in really good shape. It's 13 years old. They probably had the engine rebuilt once because it runs really well. I did have to change the oil and put a new battery in, which was $12. Total was $12 plus $5 for the oil change, $17 once I got it. So that's pretty cheap to maintain your motorcycles here in Cambodia. You can have your engine rebuilt here, if you get a used motorcycle and it's a lemon. But when you buy a used motorcycle, do this: go up to the motorcycle and rev up the engine. If you see a lot of smoke coming out of the engine, you don't want to buy that motorcycle. If you see tons of smoke coming out, you don't want to buy the motorcycle. It probably means some of your gaskets are leaking oil into the engine. So yeah, always rev up the engine when you buy a used motorcycle. Rev it up, and also don't settle on the first price. Always go $100 less or more. You know, don't settle on the first price, and you know, you could always walk away or pretend to walk away to get a decent price, because you know there's tons of motorcycles here. They have so many they can't even sell them. So that's the best thing to do. I got a rickshaw driver that spoke perfect English to help me get my motorcycle. He actually went and helped me find it. And it took us an hour to find a good one, you know, and I paid him $20 for helping me find a motorcycle. He also took me and bought me a really nice helmet. You want to have a helmet, and my helmet was $15. I show you my helmet. So, yeah, so you know, it's, I always got the one with the face mask, and real solid one. Because you don't know, you can be the best rider in the world. I had all these growling noises, and I went to my front door. There's a bunch of little kids growling and playing by my front door. Anyway, so that's okay. So that's what this video is about. I got bit by a centipede. I killed the centipede, and thank God it wasn't a bigger one. I mean, I've seen the big ones in the woods. I think where this centipede came from was out of the tap. Because you know, you just fill up your water into a big bucket, and I think it somehow or other got into the water system and came out of the tap. And then when I dumped it on the ground when I was washing my clothes in there, and I dumped it on the ground, he got mad. And oh yeah, he bit me good. Okay, well, anyway, nothing I can do about it now. So, that's today. We're gonna go on our motorcycle today, do some things, maybe going over to into the mall, get some food, and then come on back. And I planted some tomatoes yesterday. That was kind of nice. You can go to any of these garden areas, garden shops around, and just get, you know, stuff to plant your own tomatoes, your own, I'm gonna plant my own vegetables so I don't have to buy them. So anyway, I planted some tomatoes. I'm gonna be a little farmer over here. All right, so talk to you later. Have a great day. Thank you.